Merry Christmas Eve, everyone! I hope you guys are having an amazing day, spending time with your family, getting ready for tomorrow, and preparing those amazing gifts. I wanted to take some time out to make this video because, as you guys may or may not know, my series For My Son is airing tomorrow, and I wanted to give you guys some info about what type of content I'm going to be sharing with you all. So I was actually inspired to start this series as a gift to my soon-to-be-born son, to share all of the lessons that I've learned over time from various master teachers, as well as from my own trials and tribulations. So as I prepare to bring him into this world, I have decided to dive deep into discovering my highest self through Buddhism. And I have had the honor of studying under one of the most prestigious and powerful monks today, Master Cao Chen. This guy here on my shirt. So every week I'll be releasing all of the wonderful gifts of wisdom that we're learning here in class at the temple, as well as in our daily lives on this journey of self-discovery. I'm going to be talking about all types of topics, from love and relationships to the power of fully living in the moment, mastering your destiny, finding your purpose, the power of forgiveness, and ultimately how to reach nirvana. Yes. I'll also be offering free life path readings, as well as doing a led meditation at the end of each episode. So many people hit me up asking, how exactly do I meditate? So I'm going to do a step-by-step process that will eventually lead us to the Violet Flame meditation, which is an extremely powerful meditation that will inevitably raise your frequency and your manifestation power of not only you, but our entire universe just by us doing it. So I really hope you guys tune in. It's going to be an amazing, enlightening journey, not only for those of you watching, but those connected to you as well, because everything that we experience outside of ourselves is actually just a reflection of those things that we have inside of us. So as you become love and light, so does everything and everyone in your physical reality. It all starts with you. I mean, the only way to change the world is to change your world. So that's all it takes, us all taking the steps. I mean, if every one of us decided on our own to wake up and be a better version of ourselves than we were yesterday, the entire world will have already become a better place. That's all it is to it. The only thing I ask of you is to please keep an open mind. I am going to be asking you to do some things that seem a little out there, seem a little different, but I promise you I've tried it, I've tested it, and it works. Don't knock it until you try it. And if it doesn't work for you, just throw it out and take what does. Okay, so before I let you guys go, I want to share an interesting fact about Christmas that helped me to see how connected and similar we all actually are. So as we know, tomorrow, December 25th, in the Christian religion, is known as the birth of Jesus, the Son of God, right? The light and the way. Well, in various other cultures and traditions and religions, as well as in science and astrology, many people celebrate the winter solstice around the same time. What a coincidence. The winter solstice is basically this time between the 21st and the 23rd of December, when the sun reaches its lowest point in the northern hemisphere. And for a few days, it doesn't arise above that area. So a lot of people see this as symbolism of the sun dying, in a sense. We start to experience shorter days and longer nights for about 3 to 4 days. And then, sometime around the early morning of the 25th, the sun is born again, just like Jesus. So it starts to rise higher and higher every day, and from then on, the hours of sunlight increase. And for many cultures, this represents new life and new beginnings and new possibilities. And I just think that's so amazing. I mean, the ancient Romans celebrated it as Saturnalia. The Chinese still celebrate it as Dongji. Iranians celebrate it as Shab el-Yada. The Hopi Indians celebrate Soyal. In Japan, they celebrate this time as Toji. And whether we realize it or not, we also celebrate the winter solstice as Christmas, the birth of the Son of God. So you see, we may have different names and stories behind our traditions, but essentially we're very much the same. And what I know for sure is that every religion has a basic foundation of love. And as humans, we all share the same sun, the same source of light, and we all connected to this great air, this spirit and energy, oxygen that's surrounding and connecting us all, keeping us alive. And we're all attached to this earth. I mean, if we jump up in the air, we're coming right back down because gravity keeps us all connected to the ground and therefore each other. So we can agree on all of these things. I believe that if we learn to focus on our similarities that bring us together instead of the differences that tear us apart, like the labels of race and religion and status and preference, we could stop being so distracted from the truth. The fact that we are all just little pieces of the same system. And if we as individuals do our part to fulfill our purpose, our entire system, our entire world and universe could finally live at its full potential. And honestly, when we hurt or judge and hate others, we're actually just doing those things to ourselves, our greater self, because collectively, we're all just one being, little pieces of God. And the cool thing about Buddhism is that it isn't a religion and it doesn't discriminate. It's simply a way of life. So it doesn't matter if you're Christian or if you're Muslim or Catholic or even if you're atheist. We are all human. And the lessons of Buddhism will apply to you regardless. So I really hope you guys tune in because it's going to be an amazing, enlightening journey. Your perspective is going to shift. You're going to feel happier, more peaceful, and like the sun, we are going to rise. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow for episode 1. Thank you so much for tuning in.